that you'd be willing to fight Shawn Porter in your next fight.
For sure.
If you can't get Pacquiao, let's look at, I talked about this with Thurman, but what's your wish list right now? Number one, I would say, is what, Pacquiao?
Look, Manny Pacquiao would be the ideal fight for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I would entertain the most. If that offer was presented to me, I would definitely explore that the most. Okay. But if that's not available, if Manny says, I'm not fighting Mikey for whatever reason, I'm fighting Danny or Errol or whoever it may be, then I'm going to have to look at whoever else is available, whoever else is left. You know, if he decided to fight Shawn Porter, then I may look into fighting Danny Garcia. But if Danny's looking for Errol, then the only one left out would be Keith. So then maybe I go with Keith. The only name that I'm not really looking at as much, and not because I wouldn't want to fight, but because I know the business would be probably impossible, would be Crawford. Being that I've seen Bob Arum maybe not say the nicest things about me.
So Mikey Garcia came out claiming, as y'all heard on the clip, that he will entertain a fight with Porter, Keith Thurman, you name it. He will entertain all of these fights, including Danny Garcia. Now, a fight that he will entertain the most is obviously Manny Pacquiao. But when he got asked about Porter, he kind of danced around the question a little bit. As we all know, Porter stylistically is bad for Mikey Garcia. So Porter should actually explore that option and send Mikey Garcia a contract to figure out how sincere Mikey Garcia is being, since he's dropping all type of names. Y'all have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, when the interviewer asked Mikey Garcia specifically, would you fight Porter? He danced around the question by claiming, listen, it depends who is available. So if Manny Pacquiao fights Porter and Keith Thurman is available, I'm going to fight Keith. However, that wasn't the question. Ray Flores specifically asked Mikey Garcia, would you fight Porter? So that let me know right there he's uninterested in Porter. He's also uninterested in Terrence Crawford, which I have another video dropping on that. Check it out. Now, when it comes to the fight that he wants the most is obviously Manny Pacquiao. But if he can get a Manny Pacquiao, I believe a great matchup will be him versus Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is coming off a loss. Mikey Garcia is one fight removed from a loss. So this will be a great matchup stylistically and all of the above. And the winner could actually be in position for a title shot either against Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, or any huge name at the welterweight division. You even could throw Danny Garcia in the mix, depending on Errol Spence's next opponent. If it's Manny Pacquiao, then Danny is definitely available. Therefore, when it comes to Mikey Garcia, the key words he was using is who's available and entertaining the fight. So in other words, whatever style favor him best, he will take that fight. Which, if you want to use the process of elimination, if Manny Pacquiao ain't available, then it's Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman ain't available, then it's Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia ain't available, then maybe it's an Errol Spence. If Errol Spence ain't available, then it's maybe a Porter or a Terrence Crawford. Like I said, he might even move down to 140. But he even talked about his friend Ramirez is there. Therefore, he's not interested in moving down to 140, even though Josh Taylor holds 2 straps. I want to see Mikey Garcia versus Josh Taylor. I have Josh Taylor on my top 10 pound for pound. I think he holds the 10th spot the way he dominated the Super 6 at 140. And I believe Josh Taylor will beat Ramirez. So maybe Mikey Garcia is waiting on Josh Taylor, upsetting Ramirez if he possibly can, then he might entertain that. Even though Josh Taylor is the current number 140 pounder, but apparently it has to be really worth it. So the moral of the story, Mikey Garcia is being a businessman. With that being stated, what y'all think on what Mikey Garcia had to say? Who y'all want him to face? Me personally, I would like to see him face a Josh Taylor, for example. If not, Akhi Thurman. Now, there's only one thing left to say. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decafs, a.k.a. dumb casual ass fans / old media. Now, if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time Akhi posts or go live. On Split Decision is a boxing debate / talk show where Akhi is the past, present, and future when it comes to debating. So call in, tune in. Akhi mix, master, produce, engineer, Split Decision, and all of the above while I'm knocking out all these decafs. With that being said, if you want to be a victim on my record, call in. You know it's smoke season, even during quarantine season for Akhi. Follow my bro Ski, Lunatune for the funniest boxing memes. If a picture says 1,000 words, his meme says 1,000,000 words. Follow me too at Akhi TV. I will leave all the links in the description box below. Shout out to all my Akhis. This is the Boxing Brotherhood, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Ramadan Kareem. Kull aam wa antum bakhair. Peace. We out of here.